One of my passions is travel. Over the last few years, I've done a lot of world travel, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do Canada's Road to 150. I want to experience what Canada has to offer and showcase it to the world.
Canada's Road to 150 is a 150-day road trip across the country. In this road trip, we want to show to all Canadians and the world the beauty of this country through its landscapes and cities, but also through its people and history, to really find out what makes Canada so special. My husband Matt and myself, we're going to be traveling across the country, and we invited our friend Justin Brunel, who is an amazing filmmaker, and it's going to make possible that you enjoy the trip with us.
I think that this is a very important project to do because Canada is a massive country. It's the second largest country in the world, and it's really hard to see the entire country. And even if you live in Canada, there's chances that you have not seen all that there is to see in Canada. And even us being on the road for 150 days, we are not going to be able to see the full extent of what Canada is. But this trip will really help us see the best of the best and give us a little bit more of an insight on what Canada really is.
I'm in St. John's, Newfoundland for day one of our 150-day road trip across Canada. This is Canada's most eastern city and one of the oldest in North America, and as you can see behind me, this is one of the things that makes St. John's not only so famous but so beautiful, the multicolored townhouses that were built hundreds of years ago.
It's happening! This is day one of Canada's Road to 150, and we're here at Cape Spear, the most easterly point of Canada.
This is where Canada begins, and it's also the eastern gateway to the Canada Park System, which includes over 209 national parks and national historic sites. So from here on out, we're heading west.
So we just went on a great trip on O'Brien's boat tours out to the Witness Bay Ecological Reserve. Took you up to the islands at the reserve to see the puffins and the icebergs today. Generally, this is a place where a lot of nature comes together, kind of like the northern Galapagos.
So we're here on the Atlantic Ocean, and we're here to see icebergs and my favorite birds, the puffins. Being here is like totally different from other places in Canada. St. John's is actually known as the foggiest, cloudiest and windiest city of all Canada.
St. John's traffic, this is Cabot de Sparrow. We are inside 2 miles, ETA Fort Amherst, approximately 15 minutes over.
We're going to get screeched in tonight, which is what? What is a screech-in?
So a screech-in is how you become an honorary newfie. So basically you have to kiss a cod and drink a shot of screech. I've heard the one we're doing is a big ceremony, so I don't know what's this
Oh God. Yes, this is a real Newfoundland cod. Yes. Excellent. And we can't have a drink without having a toast. So please, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Newfoundland.
We live in a society that thrives on diversity, and we have a superb quality of life. You can't get that anywhere else in the world. People here are so nice and so kind. I think that makes us unique.
St. John's is the oldest city in North America, and it's really apparent as you're walking around the streets visiting all the historical buildings and old houses. One of my favorite parts about St. John's is the colorful row houses that dot the city. It's actually one of the things that makes St. John's so iconic and Newfoundland so unique. Newfoundland is an amazing province. It's the perfect place for an adventure. There's so many things to do here, so much nature, a lot of wildlife, but most of all, the people are just so friendly and welcoming. Gros Morne is a great place to get back into nature. I felt so calm and relaxed there with all the fresh air and the wildlife and the wind going through the trees. And every now and then I'd look at the ocean and it looked like it blended right into the sky. One of the things I noticed about Gros Morne is you need a lot of time to drive around the park because everywhere you look is just an incredible, beautiful postcard image. Gros Morne National Park is filled with such incredible landscapes. You'll have landlocked fjords, coastline, tons of forests, lots of wildlife, and the famous tablelands, which are home to the only place in North America where you can walk on the Earth's mantle.
The thing about why I love this place, when I come out here in the mornings and I look at this, I see mantle rock. When I look over here, I see beach that are millions and millions and millions of years old. And I realize in the scope of things how miniature we really are when you come and stand out here.
There's a lot of wildlife here. We had a chance to see a lot of moose, bald eagles, whales, and even caribou. For me, Newfoundland is so unique and different from the rest of Canada. Like with its colorful houses and the people were amazing, and it was what made this trip so amazing.
We headed to Twillingate, Newfoundland, where it was so incredibly windy, but we couldn't miss it because it's the iceberg capital of the world. Unfortunately, when we were there, the harbor was filled with pack ice, so the big boats weren't able to get out. But luckily, a local fisherman brought us out on his little boat, and we were able to stand on a mini iceberg in the North Atlantic. Like, what an incredible moment that we'll never forget. Trinity used to be the most important and largest city in all of Newfoundland. Now it's a small town filled with tons of historical buildings that you can go in and learn about how they used to live back in the day.
Newfoundland. I just love the people, and I think that it's so different and unique from the rest of Canada because of its beautiful houses, like their music, and even their food.
Newfoundland is special for so many reasons. Normally I would say it's all the landscapes and the parks and the wildlife. It's really a place that if you want to get into nature, this is the province to be in. But after being here for these 2 weeks, I can say that the people are really what makes it special. Even though we experienced so many things during our 12 days in Newfoundland, it just wasn't enough time to see it all, and I just can't wait to come back and explore further.